Welcome back to Zombicide Black Plague. We're playing with Baldrick's Bumbling Band. We're doing Quest 7, which is Dead Trail. We got a Necromancer on the board. We're in trouble. If he escapes, we'll have a permanent 5th spawn zone, which is terrible. We did find the key to the yellow vault, so we can get in there and get the artifact. We've got, of course, all of our characters are over this side of the board, which is terrible because our Necromancer is way over here. So we're going to have to put a plan in action to go ahead and try to wipe out that Necromancer. And that's not going to be easy. Alright, let's zoom down on our characters and begin. We're starting off this turn with Anne. So let's get down to the board and see what Anne's going to do. Alright, well, Anne is here with Baldrick. The first thing Anne's going to do is she is going to do an exchange with Baldrick. Anne has a short sword and Baldrick has a dagger. The dagger gives you the +1 attack when you're using another melee weapon, and Anne can put this in her armor slot. So she's going to do that, and she's going to give Baldrick the short sword so he has at least a melee weapon to deal with. So that was action 1. Her second action will be a Bloodlust melee. She can move 1-2 zones into an area with zombies and do an attack. So she's going to move in here. Keeping in mind now she's got the dagger, plus she has the bastard sword. Rolling 2 dice. Because of the dagger, she's going to be rolling 3 dice, hitting on a 4+. So she rolls 3 dice, hits on a 4+. She might be able to take out both these zombies with one whack. See if she can do it. Oh gosh, she does. She gets a 4, she gets a 5. She takes out both of the walkers with 1 action. That's going to put her from 3 experience up to 5. She has 1 action remaining, and she's actually going to move, or she could do a search. Oh boy, I think she's going to do a search. We really need stuff. She finds a longbow. Okay, cool. Let's give us at least 1 long-range weapon. She can put that in her other slot. That's pretty cool. Alright, that's Anne taking her turn. Up next, we have Mizar here. So I'm going to figure out what we want to do with him. Alright, so for Mizar, I think I want him to get the objective. He has 0 experience right now, so for his first action, he's going to move here. He has a free combat spell action. He has Mana Blast. He's going to try shooting at the zombie there with it for his second, or for his free action, basically. Because he gets a free one. So this is a free action for him. Hits on a 4+, and misses, of course. So he'll try that again. God, Mana Blast. And he does it the second time, leaving him 1 action remaining. Gets rid of the walker. Gets an experience, 0 up to 1. He has 1 action remaining, and he's going to move into the space. He's now 2 spaces away from getting to that objective, which is what we want him to do. Alright, very quickly, that was Mizar's turn. Up next, we have Glinda, the little dwarven lady here, with her hammer. So I got to do some thinking about what we want to do with her, and then have her take a turn. Alright, I think I really want to start moving everybody else but Mizar over to the exit here, because we got to get out into the wilds of the streets and eventually go take out that Necromancer. So we're just going to have her go 1, 2 to here, and I think we probably should have her do a search, because we need items eventually. So she does a search for her third action. She finds Dragon Bile. Ooh, okay, she's going to put that in her backpack. That's pretty good. If we can find a torch to go with it now, that would really help. That was a very quick turn for Glinda. Up next we have Nelly, and then ending off our episode we're going to have Baldrick. So Nelly is right here, so let's have Nelly take a turn. Alright, and in the essence of me not having super a lot of time, I will be doing just one turn for everybody an episode, unless I get some time later on to do 2 turns an episode. But we're just going to do 1. So what we're going to do with Nelly, she's a free move action, so that's her free move action. Her first action is to move here in the same space with Glinda and Baldrick. Her second action is to do an exchange. She is actually going to give the speed spell to Baldrick. It is probably the best thing to give him. And Yeah, so Baldrick's then going to stick the short sword in his backpack, the speed spell in hand. So he has Mana Blast and speed spell in hand, a short sword in the backpack. Alright. And Nelly's got one more action left. She probably should search as well. We need items before we totally head out into the street. She's going to do a search, and she finds a bunch of apples. Discard this card to gain 1 experience. She will stick the apples in her backpack for now. She won't eat them yet. You don't have to, but you can eat them on your turn, I guess, for 1 experience if you feel like it. That is basically Nelly's turn. I think I did everything correctly. She had one free move, first action, second exchange, third search. Yep. Up last for episode is Baldrick. Baldrick's sitting here, and let me think about what I want to do with Baldrick. Alright, I think I figured out what we're going to do with Baldrick. Baldrick's first action will be to do a search. So he's going to try to find some stuff. He finds a hand crossbow. One action to reload. Okay, free at the end of your turn. Rolling 2 dice, hits on a 3+. Ooh, that's pretty awesome. He will, for his second action, he's in here with Glinda, and he's in here with Glinda. Who's got the plenty of bolts? Of course, Mizar's got plenty of bolts, and he's plenty of miles away. Baldrick is actually going to go ahead and... So his first action was searching. You know, he's just going to keep that. He'll stick it in his backpack for now, till we get all together. We won't worry about that too much. That was Baldrick's first action. His second action, for his free action, he is going to use the speed spell, which is this one here. Enchantment. Once per turn, select a survivor in a zone without zombies. He may immediately perform a free move action of up to 2 spaces. We're going to do that for Mizar. We're going to have Mizar move. That leaves Baldrick with 2 actions remaining. Alright, so we want to get Mizar to the objective. So we're going to give him 2 free movements for that 1 spell. So he's sitting in there with the objective now for next time. Baldrick's got 2 actions left. Let's get back down to where he is and have him do the 2 actions. Alright, for Baldrick's last 2 actions, I think he's just going to go 1, 2 out into the street. We're going to try to go around this way to cut off that necromancer. Oh man, I don't know if we're going to be able to pull that off. I'm hoping so. So there's that. Who picked up the long bow? That was... Anne has the long bow on. Okay, I think we're okay. That's all of our characters taking all their turns. And so next up, we have zombie movement. So I'm going to zoom out, and we're going to have our zombies start moving on the board. Alright, we got quite a horde of Deadeye walkers up here in the north. So all 3 of these are going to move 1 here. These 2 are going to move here. There's a regular walker moving here. They're not going to go through a closed door, so they're just trying to get down the street this way. That's all those zombies. Let's go to the left side of the board and have all of those activate now. And on this side of the board we have a Deadeye walker moving this way. We have a fatty who's here. The runner is going to join the fatty here. We have the necromancer trying to make his way to this exit. If he gets through that exit and disappears, this is going to be a permanent spawn point. He has a walker with him. How lovely. And now it is time to spawn. Oh my goodness. So we're starting here 1, 2, 3, and then 4 and 5. We have 5 spawn points. This is brutal. Alright, the very first spawn point, which is over here, we're going to get 1 walker. Okay, so 1 walker shows up here. And the second regular spawn point up there is going to be no one. Good. And on the necromancer spawn point, the bonus one, oh man, of course, the necromancer. He gets to move again. He's 1, 2, 3 moves to get off the board. Crap. Alright, readjust the camera. We got 2 more spawn points. Alright, the last 2 spawn points in the north. Right here, what do we get? We get a fatty. Alright, we got a fatty showing up there. I'll grab one of them. Oh boy. And the last spawn point next to our exit is 3 walkers. Wow, that is actually a lot of walkers. Okay, well, we're going to put 3 walkers there. This corridor is jamming up with zombies. Of course, next to our exit. We have to mow our way through there. Alright, I'm going to readjust the camera. We're going to end off our episode for today. Alright, and to end off our episode for today, yes, I moved the Anne miniature instead of the Nelly. So I'm just going to swap these two. This is where they should be. You're probably screaming at me as I was doing it. I do this occasionally. I did catch it, so that's good. Alright, so here we sit. We got Baldrick out in the street. We got a necromancer trying to make his way out. We got an absolute horde of Deadeye walkers and walkers coming down there. I don't know. I'm not sure how we're going to get that necromancer. We may have to just let him escape. I don't know if we're going to get it. Of course, if you get 3 permanent spawn points put on the board for necromancers, you lose the scenario. And that's nothing you can do about it. Mizar's up there. He's going to get the object at the start of next episode. And I don't know. And of course, I'm looking at this little room here too. We probably should open this door and get going in there too. So I might have Anne try to do that. I don't know. We're going to see what happens next time. So thanks so much for watching along. Thanks for your comments, subscriptions, likes. This is Zombicide, Black Plague, playing Quest 7, Dead Trail. And I don't know. We've taken 1 of 6 objectives. We found the 1 key. And we have lots of work left to do. Alright, thanks so much, and we'll see you in the next episode.